Hello everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. So I'm here today for another vlog, and I haven't done one of these in, I feel like, forever, maybe like 6 months. I don't know, it's been a long time. And so today we are going shopping. So I'm actually filming on my birthday morning. I just opened up my gifts from my wife. I got my gift from my family yesterday. So I have not one, not two, but 3 different Barnes & Noble gift cards, and it is still Criterion sale time. So that's exactly where I'm heading this morning. But my big dilemma now is, so I have $150 on these 3 gift cards. So if you are a Criterion fan, you know exactly what box set is on sale right now at Barnes & Noble for $150. So I am torn on whether I spend $150 on that one box set, the Bergman box set, and get 35 films, or I go in there and follow my list and pick up like 8-ish, I guess it would be, single releases or standard releases, I guess. I'm also like considering Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the novelization to the movie. That one I need. I might just grab that off of Amazon though, because it's like, I don't know, a little bit cheaper. So I don't know what to do. And then there are 2 other things I want off of Amazon. I want to stop at Best Buy while I'm out here, because where I'm going, there's a Best Buy across the way, because I saw a couple things on sale last night that I want to pick up. So I just don't know what to do, because if I get the Bergman set, it's like, yes, that is kind of like the best of the best when it comes to Criterion. Like Criterion, that release is one of the best they've ever done. And so I just don't know. Like I've only seen one Bergman film, The Seventh Seal. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I gave it, 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. There are just some like iconic there's some iconic imagery in that. It's a really good movie. So I don't know, like, do I kind of take the dive and get this? My only concern is that, like, if I don't get it now that I have the $150, will I ever do it? Like, will I do it next time? I don't know, in November. I don't see myself getting it if I don't do it now. So I don't know what I'm doing. So you guys get to come along for the ride with me. So let's do it. We're going to go to Barnes & Noble in this vlog. We're probably going to go to Best Buy in this. I might film over more than one day, because by the time this video goes live, this will be public news to my family. But we are going to a surprise engagement party tonight. My sister doesn't know she's getting engaged to tonight. So that'll be fun in front of all her family and friends. So that's what we have to do tonight. So my time is limited. I only have a couple of hours right now. So yeah, that's what my plan is. And I have a box lunch gift card as well, so I can go pick up some Funko Pops or some merch. I got a new shirt here, a Bob's Burgers shirt I got from my wife and my daughter this morning. So that was awesome. But yeah, so I don't know exactly where we're going to end up or how many days this vlog is going to cover, but at least I know right now we are going to Barnes & Noble. So let's do it, guys. If you do enjoy this video, please give it a like down below. That really does help me out. And with that said, let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in to my birthday vlog. So I'm looking through the box sets, trying to find the Bergman box, and I am not seeing it anywhere. But given its cost, maybe it's just in back, I don't know. It said they had it. I see some, oh, there it is, look at that. Ingmar Bergman. Probably somebody already bought it though, we'll see. But they do have the Fellini box set. But I've only seen one of his, and I've not loved it, so don't think I'm grabbing that one, but it's there. Looking through the wall, there are a number I could get right now, like the Furies. The reason I'm interested in this is because it comes with the novel, so that's always cool. You guys know I love that. In Cold Blood, based on the true crime book. I read the true crime book last year, and I thought it was really well done, but I've not seen the film yet. Pariah, I believe this is the first African-American woman in the Criterion collection, the director. It's supposed to be excellent. This one looks very interesting. Nightmare Alley, kind of what is this one from? 47. Kind of like a creepy circus movie, but not super creepy. It's not a horror movie by any stretch. But yeah, we'll see. So, Secrets and Lies, somebody, I think it was Sue from Movies and Sue just bought this one. The Mike Lee directed film. Pretty long one. I heard great things about that though. So, I don't know. We're going to keep looking through our main section here, and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do, if I'm going Bergman or not. So, I know I'm late to the party, but I just found out that Marriage Story is done by the same person who did Squid and the Whale, which Noah Baumbach, which Squid and the Whale I think is amazing. And so I really wanted to grab it, but I'm not seeing it, unfortunately. So I didn't do a whole lot of looking. I just looked to see if they had the Bergman set, which they did, but I'm not seeing Marriage Story. The other one he did is Francis Ha. And so I'm contemplating this one, but that disc is definitely loose. Fortunately, there's another one over there. But I'm contemplating this one, but every time I look up like Noah Baumbach's filmography, this one is usually number 2, where Marriage Story is number 1, so I might just hold off. This is one, it's DVD. So Good Morning, I've heard really great things about, and it's one I really want to see, about these two brothers who take a vow of silence in order to get a television to watch like pro wrestling and something else, but it's messed up on the back, so I will not be getting that one today. There are a couple I was considering that were recommendations from Platex too. The first one is The Kid. This one is one of his all-time favorites, his favorite Charlie Chaplin. He said if you only get one from his recs, get that one, so I'm considering that one. And then there was Make Way for Tomorrow, which I'm not finding. They had it every time I've been here, except now, of course, because I'm considering it. Mir, this one is not his recommendation, but it's the only Tarkovsky film I yet need from the collection. So I can't find Make Way for Tomorrow, but then the other one, let's see if they have it, is History is Made at Night. Here's another recommendation of his, Hopscotch. Here it is. This has his favorite actress of all time in it. Who is it? Jean Arthur from 1937. So that's another one I'm considering. And it's a 30s film, which I'm trying to watch more of. So I don't know exactly which I'm going to get from him, but if I don't go the Bergman box set, I will probably go with at least one of his recommendations, because he just has a great, I don't know, he has some awesome recs usually. So I think I've decided what I want to do, and I'm going to make myself watch at least a couple other Bergman films before I spend the money on the box set, just to make sure I actually like him. I've watched one and I really liked it, but maybe make myself watch at least 3 and make sure I enjoy those, which I can use on the Criterion streaming channel if I, do a subscription for that for a month. So I'm gonna go that route, and I'm gonna find like, I don't know, 7, 8 releases here on the individual front. So I've made that decision, and I think it's the right one, just to make sure that Bergman is actually for me, as opposed to dropping all that money and then finding out, maybe I don't love him as much as some other people do. So let's get to finding like 7 or 8 releases here. So the first one I'm looking for is actually right here. You can see it's on sale for $8, and I've heard awesome things, an A24 release. So yeah, definitely picking that one up. Let's see what else we got here. Some steel books. Kind of random stuff on the side there. Oh wow, they have a regular, oh that's the Blu-ray slip cover. I didn't realize there was a difference. And then this. These are beautiful. I love these so much, but I already bought that one, so I'm good there. And then not a whole lot else. Actually, look at that. On sale for $15, both of them right up front. Perfect. I've heard this movie isn't very good, but the 4K is supposed to be one of the best of the year, so I was waiting for it to go on sale, and it finally did. So that is success. Look at this Saw steelbook. Or no, it's not a steelbook, it's a slipcover, but it's gorgeous. That's Jigsaw. And then this one, Saw Love it. Look at this. 20 bucks each for the G.I. Joe 4K releases. And it doesn't come with the movie ticket money like the Walmart ones did. I got this one for 15 and this one for 10, or vice versa, whatever it was. Initiation. This looks really cool. I love the slip on this. Not necessarily what I'm paying 15 bucks for, but if that drops down to 10 at some point, I'll probably grab it. But I have found what I came to find, so let's head on out. All right, guys, so I am just out of Best Buy, and it was exactly what I wanted it to be. I got what I needed, and so I'm going to show you guys those just to refresh your mind, even though you've already seen them. The first one was Minari. So this is an A24 release that I heard so many great things about. It has Steve Yen, I think is how you'd say his last name, in it, and he is amazing in The Walking Dead. That's how I know him, and so I'm really looking forward to this. I've heard there's like I think it's like a grandson, grandmother relationship in here that is just top tier. And my relationship with my grandmother was one of my strongest relationships in my life. And so I'm really looking forward to this. This is like a family drama of some sort. So yeah, heard great things. It was cheap when it came out. Admittedly, it was like 13 bucks, but I'm glad I waited because I got it for 8, which is really good. And then Chaos Walking. So I'm so glad I waited on this one because I almost got impatient and pulled the trigger at 25 bucks, but this was only 15 bucks now. So 10 bucks off. And though I've heard that the movie is not great, this one is actually based on a novel as well, but I've heard that the movie's not great, but it is on virtually everybody's like best 4K discs of the year so far list. It was either in the top 1 or 2 on all, I don't know, handful of videos I watched that were talking about the best 4K discs. So I had to have it because I want to, anything where it's like, this is a great 4K disc, I am super interested in. And so I grabbed Chaos Walking. So that's what I grabbed from Best Buy. Like I said, I knew they had them according to what their website said last night, so I knew what to expect. But let's show you guys what I grabbed from Barnes & Noble. Like I said in there, I decided, you know what, instead of dropping 150 bucks on a director who you don't know that well. Yes, I've seen The Seventh Seal and I liked it, but let's watch at least a couple more movies. Let's have at least 3 films under my belt from Bergman before I actually buy that. That one felt like one that I was just buying to own, whereas the things I bought today are ones that I'm buying to watch. Like I really want them. And so after watching a couple more Bergman, I'm hoping that it'll be one, like I will genuinely want to watch everything in that set. But as of right now, it's just one that like, it's Criterion's best set. It's their best release. And so I want it in my collection, but today's not the day. So I decided to go with 7 individual releases plus the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood novelization by Quentin Tarantino. So I've actually not seen this film yet, which is ridiculous because Tarantino is like my favorite director of all time, one of them at least. And so the fact that I haven't seen this yet is criminal, but I will be making that up soon. And then I will be reading this novelization to add to the story. I know I said at the beginning that I was thinking about getting this from Amazon because it was cheaper, but after the discount, it only ended up being like 50 cents more. So I might as well just get it in hand. It's in excellent condition. I don't have to worry about Amazon messing anything up with the shipping. So this one rounded out my gift card. So I spent like $7 in store or whatever it was. So the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood novelization. And now let's get to the movies and tell you guys what I got and why I got it. So let's start with, I guess we'll start with these two up top here. So I mentioned this one while I was shopping. I don't know if I left that clip in or not, but I did end up grabbing The Kid, the Charlie Chaplin film. And this is from 1921. It also says 1972, so I don't know what that's all about. I'll find out. But this is spine number 799. The lighting in here is annoying when white comes up, but I apologize for that. So yeah, this is one that was recommended by Plaid2X. It is kind of his favorite Charlie Chaplin, and he said, if you only get one recommendation from my video, this is the one to get. So of course I had to get it. Frankly, I thought I already owned it, but turns out I didn't. And it's super short. It's only 53 minutes, if you can see on there. So really short. So I'm hoping the special features make up for the short runtime, but we'll see. And then I did have to get another one from Plaid2X's or Plaid2X's recommendations. And so I grabbed Make Way for Tomorrow. So I told you guys when I was shopping in there that I couldn't find it. I thought it was gone. I actually went and asked, and they were searching. I went through literally every single item in the Criterion section one by one. I didn't see it as I was going through. And so they went over there and started looking. There was supposed to be one that they got in like 4 years ago. So they started looking. I was just like, you know what, guys? Like, honestly, I went through every one and I didn't see it. Obviously, a second set of eyes can always help, but I don't want to waste your time, so don't worry about it. So she was the assistant manager, and so she was kind of walking around, and she's like, oh, I found it. It was sitting behind the counter for whatever reason. So somebody may have had it on hold. I don't know, but I got lucky and I now have it. So Make Way for Tomorrow is from 1937, and it is spine number 505. And this is one of those movies that is kind of like a, what am I trying to say? The new generation is taking over, and so this older couple is kind of like, I think they're moving back in with their kids, with their adult kids, and it's just supposed to be kind of a somber, sad story. So I'm guessing this might make me cry. According to what I've heard about it, it's definitely one that can. So yeah, very intrigued to check this one out, from 1937, and this is directed by Leo McCarey. So that's that one. And then, so Frances Ha, I was going to get Frances Ha, but both of the releases they had there were loose Blu-rays. Now, mind you, the chances of the Blu-ray being messed up so bad that I can't actually use it are slim, but I didn't want to take any chances. And when I was going through one by one, I found Marriage Story, which I could not find earlier. You can see it is, the plastic's a little messed up, but that's totally fine. So this was over in like the R's or something. It was completely in the wrong spot. So I found it though, so I knew I had to grab it. This is from 2019, and it is spine number 1038. You can't see that at all. It's spine 1038. And this is directed by Noah Baumbach, who, again, I know him from Squid and the Whale, which I think is just fantastic. That's one I've only seen it once, and I do own the Criterion release, so I need to watch it again, but I loved it so much the first time I watched it. When I found out that he did Marriage Story and Frances Ha, I knew I needed both of them. And so I started with Marriage Story because I've heard that this is the best of the best when it comes to him. Frances Ha is usually in at number 2 though, so I will grab that one. Honestly, if I get near another Barnes & Noble before this sale ends, I might end up picking it up, but we'll see. So Marriage Story here, this is another family drama. It's supposed to be another kind of moving, somber, sad one, so we'll see how that one goes. But it has ScarJo in it, which, good enough, right? Like, she's amazing. So next up is from 1989. This is spine number 54, so an earlier one. And this is directed by Al Reinert, and it's a documentary, one that I've picked up 100 times over the past like 3 or 4 years, because it's one that I've always been interested in, but I never bought it until today. For All Mankind. And I think I already said 1989. So this is a documentary that covers the moon landing. And so like, I'm super intrigued by the premise here, like what this is about. And so I'm really looking forward to this. And I was looking up reviews on it, and it's supposed to be excellent. You actually hear from the astronauts themselves. And so I don't know, I'm just really looking forward to checking this one out. I love documentaries, and obviously I'm a big nerd, so space travel is just cool. So there's that. Oh my gosh, it is so hot in here. Like, I don't know what the temperature is, but it's really hot in here. So I'm going to try to speed up a little bit. But next up is one that is by a director who I really want to watch some of his work, because I've heard he's like just a modern class, or what am I trying to say? He's one of the best working directors today. I think he's a French director. But this is Olivier Assayas, and I went with Personal Shopper. There are a number of films of his in the Criterion collection, but I figured I would start with this one because it is more, it's like a ghost story, I guess. Our main character here, who is played by Kristen Stewart, she can talk to dead people, and her brother dies, and so it's kind of a story revolving around that. This is from 2016, spine number 899, and I think that Kristen Stewart is an excellent actress. I think she was not very good in Twilight, but Twilight was just a terrible script to begin with, but since she's grown up and evolved, she has become one of my favorites. I think she's excellent, and so I am very excited to check out Personal Shopper. I want to get, I think it's like Cold Water is another one of his in the collection, and then Clouds of Silmaeus, I don't know, but it's another one where Kristen Stewart is the star in it, so I want to check that out. And it has Chloe Grace Moretz in it too. I need to get that one. But anyway, this next one is from Joel and Ethan Cohen from 2013, directed, spine number 794. This is Inside Loon Davis. So this is like I think it takes place in the 60s, if I'm not mistaken, where he is a folk singer. I'm trying to find it here. It's not saying real quick. Yeah, early 60s. But yeah, so this is supposed to be a really good movie, but really the reason I wanted this is because of the special features. The Coens really don't do a lot of special features. They don't talk much about their films from what I understand. And so this one has a really good interview on here with them and somebody else who Guillermo del Toro leads the interview, and it's supposed to be just excellent. And so that's the real reason I wanted to grab this, and I want to see the movie. I love what I've seen from the Coens, so very excited to add Inside Llewyn Davis to my collection. And then last but not least is kind of a random one, to be honest. It wasn't on my list of movies to get today, but it's another one I picked up all the time over the years and wanted to grab it. And finally today I did. This is Sid and Nancy, directed by Alex Cox from 1986, Spy Number 20. So a very early Criterion release. But this is based on the relationship between, what are their full names? Sid Vicious and Nancy Spungen, the Sex Pistols bassist. And so it is supposed to be just gritty London in the late 80s, that punk scene. Like, I am super intrigued to check it out. And the special features look packed. I don't know anything about the Sex Pistols, so I figured this would be an awesome way to learn more. So yeah, that is my stack of movies from the Criterion collection. And that's pretty much going to wrap up what I grabbed from the Criterion sale this year. What I'm going to do now is head home, get ready to go to the party, and then I'll probably pick up again tomorrow and head out to Disc Replay, and I'll put that in this vlog too. So yeah, it'll be a full day for me, but it'll be like no time at all for you. So let's jump to the next portion here and figure out what I'm doing next. So excuse my hair, we have been outside for the majority of the past like 8 hours, but the engagement party went well. My sister was surprised. She said yes. Everything was perfect. So that was a really good time. So that's done now. So it's getting late in the day here. It's like 8 o'clock, but I figured it's still my birthday. Let's go do something fun. My daughter is in bed now. So I actually have to take this back to Kohl's. I have to take it back to Amazon, but you can do that at Kohl's. My parents got me this, but I actually already ended up buying it because I didn't think they were getting it for me. So I just have an extra copy. So I need to get rid of this one. So I have to take that back to Kohl's. And right next to Kohl's just happens to be a Disc Replay where I have a $5 off coupon, I guess, that they send me for my birthday. So why not use it? See if they have any cool 4K movies or Blu-rays that I'm looking for, whatever. Let's go see what they have. So we're going to try to do that before everything closes here. So let's do it. So it's the small things in life. First off, that door was open for the first time since COVID. So that was awesome. Saved me a few steps. And then $5 in Kohl's cash I had going in. I did the return and they gave me another $5. So I had $10 in Kohl's cash. They were doing the like 2 for $20 for like graphic tees, which I love. I have one right there that I already pointed that out. And then there was a 15% off coupon too. So I got 2 awesome shirts for $9. So that's awesome. So now I'm just walking over to Disc Replay. You can see we have like thunderstorm watches or whatever and tornado watches. So it looks like it's about to pour, but let's see what Disc Replay has. Okay, so I'm just out of there. I didn't realize they closed at 9. I thought they closed at 10, but I found a bag full of stuff and I paid like $12 out of pocket. And wait till I show you guys this stuff. I shop there all the time. Somebody must have just brought back a whole giant box of old DVDs from Kino, Criterion, just miscellaneous kind of boutique labels. So it's pitch black. It is about to just bust open thunderstorm here. So I'm going to head home, try to get safe, and then I'll show you guys what I ended up picking up. Because of all the rain, the basement is getting water, and it's getting by my movies over there, which is not a good thing. Fortunately, they don't seem terrible. A lot of them, frankly, are still in plastic. But yeah, it's just, my pop figures, they're okay. I think the leak is coming from below there, but I can't exactly tell where the leak's coming from. So I'm hoping that nothing too terrible happens. I'm hoping I can dry out the slip covers, anything that's wet. But yeah, just unexpected and crazy. We have not had a leak in this basement for a very long time. So yeah, this sucks. Okay, so with all the flooding going on downstairs, I didn't want to mess with filming down there. So I just threw a hat on because I'm lazy and my hair is just a mess. And it's backwards because of the lighting. I can't have my face in shadow, so I have it backwards like I'm an idiot. But anyway, let me show you guys what I got for my birthday today from my sister, because this was awesome. The Bob's Burgers Burger Book. So if you guys watch Bob's Burgers, you know that every episode there is like a new burger of the day. And it's just something ridiculous, the stupid pun, but they are amazing and hilarious. And so this is that, but in like a recipe. So it's like fake burger names, but real recipes. So you guys can see there. Let's see what we got. The Chili Relleno You Didn't Burger. Oh, Chili Relleno You Didn't Burger. Okay, that was a bad one. Eggers Can't Be Cheesers Burger. Like, it's just awesome stuff. To Air is Cumin Burger. Baby You Can Chive My Car Burger. Like, just some amazing recipes in here, and like they're actual recipes. So this is awesome. So that is the first thing I grabbed, and then it's just happenstance that I'm wearing my Bob's Burgers shirt. But the other thing, Bob's Burgers Clue. So this is like our favorite board game ever. I love it so much. My sister and I used to play it all the time with my grandma, especially. So she found a Bob's Burgers themed clue board, so she had to get that for me. And this is just too stinking cool. So that was an awesome Bob's Burger birthday gift from my sister. So grabbed that today while we were at the party, so that was really cool. But anyway, let's talk about what I picked up from first Kohl's, which I was not expecting at all, because I had $5 in Kohl's cash, but I wasn't going to use it right now just because I didn't want to spend the time to use it. But then I had another $5, and so I was like, well, what's across from here but the t-shirt section? So I have 2 movie-themed t-shirts, and these things are awesome. I actually got 3 today from my wife and my daughter. It was The Child, or Baby Yoda, Bob's Burgers, and one from The Office. But now I also have Godzilla, which is really cool. You can take a look at that one there. Just awesome, like 90s/80s theme there. And then this one is fantastic. This is so freaking cool. Halloween 2. Actually, I didn't even realize it was Halloween 2, but it's Halloween 2. Like a poster for that with the MPAA rating on the bottom and everything. Just an awesome t-shirt. So yeah, you will see those in a bunch of upcoming videos, I'm sure, because that's what I always wear. So that was an excellent stop. And then I went to Disc Replay, and it was ridiculous. I had so many things in my hand at so many different points. I thought they closed at 10. Turns out they closed at 9, and so I didn't have time to look through all these. Everything's falling behind me. I didn't have time to look through all the discs like I normally do, so hopefully these will be all right. I'll check them afterwards. But I had a whole bunch of Blu-rays in my hand, and then I found all these DVDs. Somebody clearly brought in, I think I mentioned this already, but somebody clearly brought in like an old collection. And so They were never there before, so I went through all those and ended up going with like the buy 3 get 3 free on DVDs because there are ones I don't normally see. And then I grabbed a Blu-ray and another DVD that was on clearance. So let me start with the DVD that was on clearance because this was only $2. And this is, there's a million stickers on it, so hopefully I can get those off. But this is Project Greenlight, the complete second season. So this one is from Miramax. So Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Chris Moore present Project Greenlight. So basically, this is like wannabe directors kind of competing to make a movie. I believe the first season, I could be wrong, I've never watched these, but I believe the first season created the horror movie Feast. I could be wrong, but this one is actually, it has the Battle of Shaker Heights with it. So not only do I get the Battle of Shaker Heights, but I get the entire second season of Project Greenlight. And this is one where like you can watch them in any order. You don't need to watch the first season first. I don't think anyway, because they're unrelated. But yeah, this should be really cool. I thought this was an awesome find for $2 on clearance. So that was awesome. And keep in mind, I did have a $5 off coupon. So I spent like $12 out of pocket for all of this. So that was an awesome, awesome deal. So let me show you the Blu-ray next. And this is, I believe, the complete series, 13 episodes of Made in Abyss, the anime. This was only $5. So this is like the first real anime I have ever bought. But this series I've heard really great things about. It does come with both discs. I've heard great things about the series. And so I wanted to read the manga. But I figured since this was $5, I feel like might as well grab that. I don't know why it was so cheap, to be honest with you, but 13 episodes. So yeah, 13 episodes on 2 discs should be really fun, kind of a fantasy anime series. All right, so now let me kind of get these separated out here or pulled out here so I can show you guys. This was just like, I don't know, really cool. So let me start off with the one that's like, one of these things is not like the other. This is, I couldn't pass it up though. So this is the Cruel Intentions Trilogy. So the case is kind of grody, to be honest with you, but I can clean that up. But did you guys know there was 3 movies for Cruel Intentions? This is awesome. So we have the original Cruel Intentions, and I thought that it was in full screen, and so I put it back down, but then I do see it has both, so thank goodness for that. And then it has Cruel Intentions 2 and Cruel Intentions 3. The glare is really terrible right now, but hopefully you can see those. So yeah, I had to pick this one up. I put back kind of one of the more classic ones to grab this because I wanted this in my collection. So yeah, I'm going to go through, like I said, I'm going to go through these discs afterwards, but it does look like it is 3 separate discs. So that's really cool. Anyway, we'll go through those afterwards, and I should repeat, these are buy 3, get 3 free. So it's like $10 for 6, which is really good. Then I found Todd Browning's Freaks. And I've never seen this movie, and it's one of those classics that I've always meant to. This is from what year? 1932. So I've always wanted to see this, and it is in black and white, of course. This is the original the original aspect ratio, so that's good. But what company? I guess this is just a Warner Brothers release. Nothing special about it, but yeah, just an iconic cover there, and so I had to grab that one. And I think I may have showed this one while I was in the store, but a documentary about Edgar G. Ulmer, the man off screen. So Edgar G. Ulmer, I know him from Detour, which I have praised countless times on this channel. Detour is in my 7 Criterion recommendations. He's excellent. So when I found this, it's from Kino Lorber. I was like, man, I really want that. And so that's when I started looking at the DVDs and found all these other gems, which there were so many I had to put back. But I'm hopefully going to go back at some point soon because there was just a ton that I could grab for super cheap. Yeah, so this is a documentary. Not only does it contain the documentary, it also has the Kino pairs the man off screen with Isle of Forgotten Sins, aka Monsoon, which is from 1943. And it has John Carradine in it, so that's interesting. Yeah, so it's one of his films. So I think that's a really cool addition to the collection. They're both on one disc. But yeah, Kino Lorber film for $1 and change. You can't beat that. And then, this was awesome. I don't have any idea if this is on Blu-ray or not, but this is Devil Doll. And so I've talked about how Slappy is one of my favorite characters. I love possessed doll movies, ventriloquist dolls. So I'm hoping this one will be fun. This one it says 1964, 81 minutes, and this is also in its original aspect ratio of 1.66 to 1. But this is from Image Entertainment, it looks like. See the Image logo there on the bottom and on the side. But yeah, so this one looks like a lot of fun. Fortunately, the disc is in there at least. And there's like not a booklet, but at least a pamphlet that talks about the movie. Very cool find. And then a Midnight Movies double feature from MGM. We have Voodoo Island with Boris Karloff and The Four Skulls of Jonathan Drake. So I've actually not heard of these, but an MGM Midnight Movie double feature are really cool generally. So I wanted to grab this. I can't beat the price on it, so that's good. So the only negative here, which I forgot, these are both full screen. To be honest, though, that might be the OAR on that. I'd have to check that and see if that is the original aspect ratio. So I'll check. If it is, I will be fine with it. If it's not, I'll honestly probably just end up selling this, but a pretty cool find either way. And then, how fitting that I found a handful of Criterion titles. I actually found some Criterion Blu-Rays in the DVD section that were not marked. And so, technically, they were supposed to be like $3.33 or buy 3, get 3 free, but they were closing, and so I didn't want to like push it at all. But they weren't priced, so I feel like they may have thought they were DVDs, but I didn't mess with it. I did grab this one though, because this is one of the only ones that I was able to find quickly that was not available on Blu-ray. It doesn't look like it's out of print though. It does show up on Criterion's website, but this is The Thief of Baghdad from 1940. And this one is directed, let's see, who is this directed by? An Alexander Korda production. I think he's the producer on this. So yeah, this one is inspired by the Arabian Nights, and it is spine number 431. And like I said, it's one that you can't get on Blu-ray, so I wanted to pick it up. I did find like My Man Godfrey was on there, but that's available on Blu-ray. There was one other one. I'm forgetting what it was now. Maybe Destry Rides Again. That might have been it, but that was again available on Blu-ray. But anyway, Thief of Baghdad, and it is complete here, both discs and the booklet. So this is really cool. I don't really know much about this one, but it was a Criterion release for like $1 and change. So of course I was getting it. So yeah, that I think is just an awesome like stack, a kind of a different stack than I normally pick up from Disc Replay especially. But man, I was finding gold there tonight. So that was really cool. So I did receive another $25 gift card for Barnes & Noble, so I think this vlog is going to go for another day here because I'm hoping to make it out to another Barnes & Noble tomorrow. So that's it for tonight, but let's see what tomorrow holds. Okay, so I am back home after a very long Sunday, so I figured I would wrap up the vlog here in my room because my basement is still a mess from the flooding last night, which I guess update on that, everything's fine, so that's good. That happened. Last night's rain was ridiculous. I think I probably showed you guys some of it. It was the worst I've seen in a long time. So everything is good there, fortunately, but man, today was just like one of the best physical media hunting days I've had in probably ever. Like, it was absurd. So let me start with, actually, let me start here. So this is my 4K shelf that I talk about all the time. This is actually only A through K, and then everything else is actually over there. But you see, this looks decent enough. The other thing, everything over there is just like stacked like horizontally in different columns because there's too many. I need to get some more shelving units in here. So I'm not going to show that because it's a mess. But behind me, you guys probably won't be able to see it very well, but that is actually the Rogue One IMAX poster trilogy that was released through IMAX. So I didn't actually pick any of these up myself. My buddy found them for me when he was going to the theater a bunch when they were coming out in IMAX. And so he hooked me up with those. I've had them for the longest time. They finally went up in here when I had an opportunity to within like the last, I don't know, 6 to 8 months now, I guess. But I do want to find something new because these have been up for a while. I would love like the original trilogy in the same art style if I can find it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So anyway, I went in today. We're going to start with Barnes & Noble. I went in today trying to find a specific movie. I've been watching a couple of hauls recently, and I had a $25 gift card, as I mentioned, so I wanted to find something. I'll tell that story in a second. While I was there, it was like their like the annex section, I guess, for their graphic or for their manga. So I found a couple that I want to show you guys. So I grabbed Getting Robo Devolution, and this is volume 1, and you can see it was only $6. So this is normally a $13 manga, and this looks awesome. Let me show some from like the early pages here so you can see what we're looking at. So I know some of you will care about this, some of you won't, but this one will be shown again in my manga haul video that I have coming up, which now I can probably do it because I have over a dozen to show. But yeah, this is a like these strange alien creatures attack our world through distortions in space. So it is a mech manga. That sounds awesome, especially for $6. So that was volume 1 of that. And then this just had a really interesting cover. This is called Soul Liquid Chambers volume 1, and this is another one. It was on sale for $6. Normally this is $13, so I had to do it. But look at that cover. Like, this woman with prosthetic limbs in a tragic past wanders a zombie-ridden 23rd century Earth, now known as Dead Man's Playground. So I mean, this looks fantastic. I was so excited to find this for $6. So yeah, I spent like very little out of pocket at Barnes & Noble, but I got 2 really cool manga to add. So those were my manga I picked up. And then the movie I wanted to grab was one that just, I heard great things about it recently. It was one that, I don't know, looked really interesting to me a couple years ago, and then I like forgot about it. So I figured, you know what, grab it. Because I was looking at the special features and it looks awesome. But anyway, this is Woman in the Dunes, directed by Hiroshi Teshigahara. I practiced that before I started filming and I still messed it up. But anyway, this is spine number 394, and this is from 1964. So this is supposed to be just one of the more like erotic and passionate kind of like art house Japanese films from the 60s, and so I was very intrigued to check it out. But what's really cool about this is the special features. There's actually 4 short films from the director's early career, from 53, 56, 58, and 65. And there's a 2007 documentary. So like, there's just a ton of special features on here, and whenever you can get short films from the director, that's always interesting to me. So this was the one I was looking for, and it was another one that was super difficult to find. Fortunately, the assistant manager who was there on Saturday to help me find a couple items was also there today, and so she remembered me, and of course I had to ask her if she knew where it was, and she took like 20 minutes searching in the back through boxes and was able to find it for me. So yeah, I was able to grab Woman in the Dunes, spine number 394 from 1964. So that's a really cool ad. Cannot wait to watch that one. So that's gonna be it for my Barnes & Noble trips this month for the sale. Like, I've gotten so many. So now let's move on to Disc Replay, and this was just amazing. It was ridiculous. When I got out, I was so giddy. I tried filming in the car, but it was like 90 degrees and sweat was literally pouring down my face. It was in my eyes. I had to pause, and then when I paused, my phone shut down and said, temperature warning, you need to you can't use your phone again until it cools off. And so I had to turn the car on and put the air on. It was ridiculous, but I was just so excited. I wanted to share with you guys what I got, and so we're gonna do that now. So this is all from Disc Replay, and I'll show you the two of the Blu-rays I got first, because these are separate from everything else. The first one is from Mill Creek Entertainment. We have Fort Yuma Gold, and then Damned Hot Day of Fire. So these are from 1966 and 1968, respectively. But the reason I was really interested is because of the information on the back here. It says that these are 2 of Quentin Tarantino's favorite spaghetti westerns. So that sounds interesting to me. I've been wanting to watch more westerns, and this was $5, so I grabbed that. Why not? Mill Creek double feature. And then even better than that one, arguably, we have a Scream Factory release that I didn't have. This is Screaming Skull. So it's not one of their, collector's editions, but this is still a really cool find. It does have a, oh, that's interesting. I just realized that it has the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode of the Screaming Skull on there as a special feature. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so another one that was only $5. A Scream Factory title for $5 I will never pass up on. So yeah, those were like the standard Blu-rays that I bought separately. So now let's talk about the DVDs. And I know some of you might not be as excited about those, but these ones are actually really cool, really unique, I think, for the most part. And so I am just head over heels excited about this. So let's start with this one here. So this is a double feature from MGM. This is The Night Stalker and The Night Strangler, which is the sequel to Night Stalker. So I know that these are both available on Blu-ray, but mind you, remember, I paid about $1.65 each for everything else that I'm going to show you, because DVDs are buy 3, get 3 free at Disc Replay. So that equals to about $1.65 each. So I'm not going to get the Blu-ray for $1.65, that's for sure. And frankly, I have no idea if I'm going to enjoy this or not. So I figured go the low risk route and buy this. So these are actually, when I look at everything I have here, I think these are like the most recent films that I'm going to show you. These are both from 72 and 73. So yeah, they are in full screen, but that is basically the original aspect ratio. The original aspect ratio is 1.37 to 1, and these are 1.33 to 1. So I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference to me. I'm hoping. But yeah, so I had to grab this. Just a really cool double feature, The Night Stalker and The Night Strangler. So that's the first of them. And then let me show that one after this one. So then I found this franchise collection, and this is so cool. This is, first off, gorgeous to look at. There is 5 films in here. This is the Marlene Dietrich Glamour collection. And so the 5 movies on this one are Morocco, Blonde Venus, The Devil is a Woman, The Flame of New Orleans, and Golden Earrings. And I am like 90% sure that these are all 30s movies that I'm about to show you. And so this was just such an awesome find. And it's just beautiful packaging. You can see this slip cover on it. That is very arresting. I love that. So yeah, had to grab this one. This just looks so cool. And I've been wanting to watch a lot more 30s movies. Thanks to Serial at Midnight. He is a big fan of the 30s. And so I've been wanting to kind of learn more about cinema from that time, so I had to grab that. And then, just so excited to find this. This is a Carol Lombard set, the Glamorous collection, and this has 6 movies on it. So you can see here, taking the slip off, it is beautiful. So the 6 movies on this, we have Man of the World, We're Not Dressing, Hands Across the Table, Love Before Breakfast, The Princess Comes Across, and True Confession. So yeah, very excited to dive into this and see what all the hype is about. Very excited to have that. So you can see multi-collections. Make note of that, okay? Because I'm going to tell you how many movies are actually here at the end. These next 4 are very cool. So these are all part of, it looks like they're all from Warner Archive Collection, all DVDs, of course. But these are all Forbidden Hollywood. So these are pre-code, which is really interesting to me. Again, thanks to Serial at Midnight, I am interested in this stuff because I've not watched nearly enough of it. So these are all going to be, I don't know, I guess maybe like 20s and 30s, I believe. But this is Forbidden Hollywood, which volume? Forbidden Hollywood Volume 4. And you can see there are 4 movies on this. So we have Jewel Robbery, Lawyer Man, Man Wanted, and They Call It Sin. So you can take a look at the back there. So the back here says, an enticing trio of suave, silver screen seducers lies at the heart of this 4th collection of pre-code sensations whose subject matter would soon be forbidden by the infamous production code. So yeah, sounds very interesting. And they're all kind of similarly themed. So that's Volume 4. I was able to find Volume 5, which has the Wet Parade, Downstairs, Mandalay, and Massacre. So more pre-code Hollywood. That looks really interesting. And then Volume 5, we have, what do we have here? Hard to Handle, Ladies They Talk About, The Mind Reader, and Miss Pinkerton. Take a look at the back there. They're all kind of the same on the back. And then finally, we have Volume 7. So I was hoping to find Volumes 1 through 4, but I didn't see them, so I don't think they have them there. But this is The Hatchet Man, Skyscraper Souls, Employee's Entrance, and Ex-Lady on this one. So these are awesome. I have no idea. I'm guessing that these are probably out of print and probably pretty difficult to come by. So I feel so lucky that I was able to find volumes 4 through 7 of the Forbidden Hollywood series from Warner Archive. Just a really cool thing that I never would have added to my collection if it was more expensive. So I think this is awesome. Honestly, what I think happened is like, either it was an old collector who just decided, forget it, I'm done watching movies, I'm done collecting movies, let's dump all these off, or maybe someone passed away and they were just getting rid of all of their, old grandfather stuff or whatever the case may be, because this is all old films and they clearly came from the same, came in at the same time because they were always at like the very top of each of the letters. And so I know they came in together, but anyway. Now, for the last few here, the last 5, it looks like, these are all Criterion, and a couple of these are actually out of print Criterion DVDs. So first up, we have Hamlet, Laurence Olivier's Hamlet, and this is spine number 82, as you can see on the side there. And I only grabbed Criterion releases that were not available on Blu-ray, because obviously these are the DVDs. And so Laurence Olivier's Hamlet, and I believe this is one that is out of print, because the other one I grabbed is Laurence Olivier's Henry V. And this is spine number 41, and I believe this one is actually still in print, but it's only available on DVD. This one actually has a ton of special features on it, which is really cool. Actually, no, not a ton. There is an audio commentary, but it doesn't have a ton. So maybe this is the one that was out of print. I don't know. One of these is out of print. I guess I don't remember offhand which one it is, but Hamlet does not have a ton. It has like no special features listed there other than like a beautiful digital transfer and things like that. But yeah, 2 from the Laurence Olivier line. Oh, that's really gross. Got to clean that. That's disgusting. And then here's someone that I've spent no time with in my cinematic life. This is called The Bank Dick, and it's from W.C. Fields, and this is spine number 78. So this is a comedy from 1940, and there are no special features listed on this one either, it looks like. But what's really cool about these is that they are all complete. They have the booklet included with all of them and everything. So I don't know, that's awesome. And this is another one that is out of print, so that's really cool. Hard to find. There was a like 6 short films by W.C. Banks. I ended up putting that one back because of these last 2 here, which are both Criterion, but they're actually Criterion Blu-Rays. And honestly, I almost feel like I ripped Disc Replay off, but I swear to God, I did everything in my power to let them correct this. So when I was there on Saturday night, on my birthday night, I ended up having to get rushed out because it was closing time, which I didn't realize. I thought they were open an extra hour. Anyway, I left my basket. They have these like baskets where you can put items you don't want, and then they'll end up putting them back. Well, in my experience, it usually takes a week or 2 for them to actually put those back. But I was hoping that would be the case this time around, and it was, fortunately. I walked in, and there it was, my blue cart that was filled with all this stuff, because these 2 items were in there. And at first, last night, I didn't want to bother them with it because they were not priced. And so I said, yeah, I'll just forget it for now. But I went back today, and they were still there, so of course, I needed to test it. So I actually found these in the DVD section, and they didn't have a price sticker on them. Like you saw these ones here, any Blu-ray has a price sticker on it, but all these DVDs don't. And so, because they're all $3.33 or buy 3, get 3 free. So I took them up to the counter and said, hey, I just want to check the price on these. These were in the DVD section, but there's no sticker on them for a price. And so I'm wondering, like, are these, and I said, but these are Blu-rays. So I'm just wondering what the price is, or if they're just being sold as Blu-rays. The kid, like, picked it up. He goes, yeah, they're being sold as DVDs. All right, I'm going to check out now then, because I didn't want him to like change his mind or whatever. So I was able to get 2 Criterion Collection Blu-rays for $1.65 each. That's absurd. I will never get as good a deal as I just got on these. So frankly, I don't know a ton about these, but they're big name movies. So first up, I was able to find My Darling Clementine. So this is a John Ford film with Henry Fonda in it. And this is spine number 732 from 1946. So this, I believe, is a Western. Yeah, John Ford takes on the legend of the OK Corral shootout in this multi-layered, exceptionally well-constructed Western. So yeah, this, and with both of these, complete. With the booklet included. The discs look excellent. There's nothing wrong with them. Like, these are in mint condition. So I'm still shocked that I got these. And then, the last but not least, we have One-Eyed Jacks, with directed by Marlon Brando. And looking at this picture, it looks like he stars in this as well. So this is spine number 844, and this is from 1961. So another Western, and there was a ton of Westerns. So whoever dumped off their collection was clearly a Western fan. But yeah, another one. Just open it up here. We have the booklet and the disc in excellent shape. So in total, for these 2, I paid less than $4. Like, give me a break. That is amazing. So in all, from just my disc replay, I paid about $30 out of pocket for all these. And I have like 37 films, I think it was, from this stack. If I include these as well. Like, that's crazy. I just made out like a bandit at Disc Replay, and I'm so excited. So many cool movies that I didn't have in my collection before, never even see them in the wild. So I just got super lucky. It was just a matter of being at the right place at the right time and getting lucky. And that's, I'm not going to complain. I am so fortunate. So yeah, that is everything. You guys, this has been just an amazing birthday weekend, between spending a ton of time with my family yesterday, my little sister getting engaged. That was a beautiful time there. It was just, it's been an amazing weekend. And so I am going to wrap this vlog up here. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything at Box Lunch. As I mentioned, we went there. There just wasn't anything today, but I will hold on to that gift card for the next time. But yeah, so if you guys have made it this far, I'm sure this is another just stupidly long vlog, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, something a little different than I normally do. And I will mention, if you do watch my Criterion haul, you will see these, but you will also see everything else I picked up. I think there are like 5 other movies that I grabbed outside of this vlog for that next haul. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you spending the time with me. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like down below. That really does help me out. And like I always say, I don't just talk one thing media. I talk all things media, be it books, movies, manga, graphic novels, collectibles. If it's media related, I'm interested in it. And if you are too, you might consider subscribing. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. And I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.